Hello there. How are you today?
I'm fine. And what about you?
Not too bad. It's 2 a.m. in the Philippines, and my vampire shift battery is fully charged.
Yeah.
So, by the way, I'm sure you saw on my profile, my name is Brian, and how do I pronounce your name?
Uh, you can pronounce my name as Pradeep.
Pradeep. Okay, so
Yeah.
that's what I had thought. Okay, so Mr. Pradeep, how can I help you today? What is your mission?
My mission is presentation because you are an expert in the
Hmm.
presentation part. So
Okay.
you can give the tips, and we can also go through these slides and how to improve our presentation skills. You can
Okay.
give the general tips before
Right.
starting.
Uh
Chapter.
huh. So, just on a note, my area of expertise in giving presentations is on delivery mechanics, your stage presence, the flow, the speech rate, the intonation, right? Fluency, pauses, right? Saying just the delivery of your presentation is what I specialize in.
Okay.
So this little headset is okay. Anyway, I'm sure you're. Are you familiar with the general structure? Have you
Yep.
reviewed this lesson yet?
Yep.
So they'll have a warm up, vocab and discussion, presentation,
Yep.
perspective ones, audience members, be going to, and will role playing. Okay. Slide number 2. So 13 minutes isn't a lot of time, but we will try to make the best of it. So
Okay.
to warm up, we're going to talk about a few questions. So describe the last time you gave a presentation. Try to
I
mention what it was
okay.
about, who was your audience, how large was it, did it go well, why or why not. Just use that as a guide. Bullet statements.
Okay. The presentation about the one business idea
Mm-hmm.
for the farmer producer organization, and my audience is not big because my audience is only my teachers,
Okay.
and it not go large, uh, and it go well. We can say it go moderate, not a good, we can say not a excellent way, and because I'm not prepared well for my presentation.
You're not. What? Sometimes your audio is breaking up a little bit.
Okay.
So can you say that again? The last sentence.
My presentation is not go well because my prep is not well.
So it didn't go well, or it did go well.
It didn't go well.
It didn't. It didn't go bad. So is
Bell.
this
It didn't go well. WELL.
didn't go like well? Try well. So that
Well.
is one consonant that you will need to improve that does impede or block communication and will create confusion for your listeners because they will be so focused on trying to uh, decipher because of pronunciation, it will be difficult for them to focus on the meaning, right? Or the idea that you're trying to transfer or teleport into their brains, right? That can create confusion. So you need to really project your lips. Well,
Well.
much better, much better. Well means you're not doing enough of this. Ooh, right? Like blowing. Ooh, right?
Well.
Yeah, well, that's better.
Well.
Yeah, easy to understand that one. Okay, so yeah, that can be an issue with presentations as well. That can cause a break in their concentration. Okay, so just in front of teachers, I assume this is for college?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, so moving forward here. All right, any vocab, so because we only have 10 minutes, briefly browse through this vocabulary
Okay.
and
I also covered this on.
okay, so we'll move forward.
Okay.
Okay, idioms. Are you comfortable with these? In a nutshell.
The presentation was decided to put in a nutshell.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, we can say in a brief.
Right, right. To put it in as few words as possible, right? In a nutshell, da 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 da. Just kind of like a statement. To go with the flow.
uh, it is their problem. It try to go with the flow. It To relax and accept what is happening without trying to change thing or do something different or difficult.
Right.
Please give an example of this idioms.
Mm. So, I was in a really difficult situation. I felt awkward. I was invited to a table full of Korean students. I didn't know their customs, right? I just had to go with the flow and just react to what was. It's like water, right? Water doesn't hit a log or a piece of wood in a river and go over that piece of wood. It goes around the piece of wood, right? That means
Right.
don't force Mother Nature. When you're in an uncomfortable situation, just
Yes.
relax, adjust as needed. Don't worry about making mistakes. Just like flow with the tide, right?
Yeah.
Just go with it. As I say, just go with it. Relax and just try to adapt, right? But not
Right.
don't stress yourself in an uncomfortable situation like that. Okay, mind goes blank.
Uh,
It's not too difficult.
Unable to remember or think anything. Sometimes when I get in front of audience, my mind goes blank.
Right.
In my initial, I
Hmm.
giving the presentation in front of the audience in my class, and my audience is laughing because my presentation is not good at that time.
Mm. They were
So
laughing at you. They were laughing
yeah,
at you
because
in a bad or in a joke, like in a jokingly manner.
no, I'm not doing joke. I'm saying in reality.
In reality. So they are a very bad audience, in my opinion. They are a difficult audience to impress, or
Yeah.
it's maybe to make them happy. And yes, that can be a confidence killer because generally in presentations, your audience isn't that evil. To me, that's kind of evil to do that to somebody, right?
Yeah.
They don't understand that you are speaking or learning a second language. You're going to make mistakes. That is allowed. So they're saying that if you try gymnastics for the first time and you don't do it right, that means that someone's going to laugh at you. That means your audience has character problems, in my opinion. In my humble opinion, that's really bad. No audience should do that in a
And
learning environment. In a learning environment.
yeah. Agreed, sir. Completely
Oh
agreed.
yeah,
And
that's
sir,
horrible.
can we do the general discussion about the tips and tricks how to improve our presentation skill? Because I have a one YouTube channel
Yeah,
also, and
right.
my and this conversation also I upload on my YouTube channel.
Right. Okay. So is there a slide that has tips and tricks? Which one would that be? Maybe let's.
So no, no.
Oh, yeah.
In
Oh,
this,
just tips and tricks.
we can discuss
Hmm.
with the heart, not the mind. What was the
Right.
actual problem in the presentation, and what was how to overcome these problems in
So
present?
was the actual problem based on your ability to speak English?
Actual problem of we talk about the presentations,
Hmm. So what were they laughing about? Your English or your preparation and delivery?
and
What were they laughing at?
my English.
Your English. So guess what? That's something you cannot control. The only control you have over that is to practice and study 10 times harder, right? So the problem doesn't lie in your presentation delivery mechanics, it lies in the English language. But in my opinion, you don't have to speak perfect English in order to deliver a good presentation, right? So I'm talking as far as someone laughing at you, or you prepared and you didn't prepare it correctly, right? You maybe you didn't jump the gun or tried it before it was ready. So I haven't seen you give a presentation, so maybe if we ever have a lesson again, you could load up your PowerPoint on your cell phone or maybe your bullet statements or cue cards, note cards, I could be your audience and you could speak to me and I could gauge your delivery mechanics. Okay, did you deliver it properly? Was your stage presence good? Did you proper use of gestures? Did they flow correctly? Were you too stiff? Was your body language, or I would say your posture, in control? Were your shoulders back, your head up, not too stiff, but not too loose? So I can pretty much gauge your presentation delivery mechanics or the level or your ability to do it properly, correctly, effectively.
yeah,
But English is English and giving a presentation is giving a presentation. Those are two separate issues. The problem is that when it's hard enough to give a presentation in your mother tongue, in your first language, it's 10 times more difficult to do it in a second language.
yeah,
So, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. To me, you're allowed to make mistakes. You're allowed to make mistakes. But yes, in an English school like my ESL school, we're here to teach you English. So in that situation, we are judging you not on your grammar, but your fluency. Did you or did you pause too much? Pause too much? Did you fidget with your hair? Did you lean your arm on the podium? I've seen it all. People on the microphone podium, people would do this and lean up against it. They would, oh my, now that's a problem. That's a problem. But in
yeah,
an ESL school, yes, you're being judged on your English proficiency, right? But you are in regular college. You're not being judged on, you're not in an English learning environment. So they should be judging you on how effective you delivered the presentation, not your English, right? Not the
yeah,
delivery of English itself. So they're just a bad crowd. Um, in this case, you have to be thick skinned. You need to use this to motivate you, right? So if you're preparing a ship, your battleship was not prepared. You forgot, or you didn't build or put on enough armor, and your ability to speak English is your armor. You need to take your ship out of battle, prepare it, construct something different, maybe a stronger ship, and that is really increasing your motivation and to study longer hours or to study more effectively or to devote longer hours to the English language. Um, you shouldn't have to do that for that purpose. And I'm still amazed that people would do that. So,
okay.
yeah.
We also conduct a next session with the on the presentation skill,
Right.
how to improve it, and what was the basic things required to improve the our presentation skill.
Mm,
Because sir, I have one YouTube channel, and this name is Online Academic Study,
hmm
where my this complete conversation video I also upload it on my
hmm
YouTube channel, and 80 to 90 students are connected with me on this platform,
Uh-huh.
and and those students are also learning from my YouTube channel,
Mm,
from our conversation, because I'm
okay.
also beginner, and uh, I I also a beginner. I can mention my YouTube channel, because I make a mistake and how to minimize this mistake, and what was the
Mm,
basic thing required to change in our thinking process so we can speak English fluently. And
uh-huh.
this is my main agenda for my YouTube channel. So, sir,
Okay.
can you send me your schedule so I can reserve my lesson for tomorrow?
A
And
video.
no, for the today's class or tomorrow class.
um, you said did you say you have a YouTube video or something like
Yeah,
that?
yeah, I
Okay.
have also YouTube channel.
Okay. So your video is on that.
Yeah,
Okay. So if you could easily just send me a link and maybe tomorrow I'll take a look at it. And then of course I'll include that as part of my feedback. I'll give you like an evaluation. That would be the best thing. So after this session has ended, or you could do it now, just post me a link and I'll take a look at it.
okay, sir, and send me your schedule, class schedule as well, sir. So
Again,
that's class schedule. Your class schedule, send it to me. That's why I
Class
can,
schedule? Class schedule?
yeah, class
Right.
schedule.
Okay, okay, no problem. So I'll talk to you then, okay? Our time
Okay, okay.